A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a historic move, Afghanistan's government announced on Thursday that Russia has become the first country to officially recognize the Taliban-led administration, which has been in power since 2021. This recognition marks a significant shift in international relations, as the Taliban has faced widespread condemnation for its strict enforcement of Islamic law and the suppression of women's rights. The announcement came after a meeting between Afghanistan's Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi and Russia's ambassador to Kabul, Dmitry Zhernov. During this meeting, Muttaqi hailed Russia's decision as a brave decision that could set a precedent for other nations to follow. Now that the process of recognition has started, Russia was ahead of everyone, he stated in a video shared on social media. The Taliban, which regained control of Afghanistan after the withdrawal of U.S. troops, has been seeking international recognition and investment to help the war-torn nation recover from decades of conflict. The Russian Foreign Ministry echoed this sentiment, suggesting that the official recognition would enhance bilateral cooperation in various sectors, including energy, transportation, agriculture, and infrastructure. They emphasized the importance of this relationship in bolstering regional security and combating terrorism and drug trafficking. This recognition comes amidst a backdrop of changing dynamics in international relations, particularly in the context of Afghanistan's history, with Russia dating back to the Soviet invasion in the late 1970s. The Taliban's previous rule from 1996 to 2001 saw limited recognition from only a few countries, including Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. In contrast, the current geopolitical landscape has seen a cautious engagement from global players like China and Russia, even as Western nations remain skeptical due to ongoing human rights abuses, particularly against women and girls. Critics of Russia's recognition have voiced concerns that this legitimizes a regime that has banned girls from education and imposed harsh punishments. Former Afghan parliament member Maryam Soleimanko condemned the move, arguing that it prioritizes strategic interests over human rights and international law. Another former MP, Fawzia Kufi, warned that recognition would not lead to peace but rather legitimize impunity and jeopardize not only Afghan citizens but global security as well. Despite these criticisms, Russia's recognition signals a new chapter in its relations with Afghanistan, as it seeks to position itself as a key player in the region. Moscow has already taken steps to normalize relations with the Taliban, including removing them from its list of terrorist organizations and accepting a Taliban ambassador in Kabul. The Russian government views the Taliban as potential allies in the fight against terrorism, particularly against groups like the Islamic State Khorasan Province, ISKP, which has carried out violent attacks in both Afghanistan and Russia. As the international community watches closely, the implications of Russia's recognition of the Taliban could reverberate beyond Afghanistan, impacting regional stability and global security. The Taliban's governance, characterized by its strict interpretation of Islamic law, continues to raise alarms among human rights advocates and Western governments. With the Taliban's desire for legitimacy and economic support, the future of Afghanistan remains uncertain as it navigates its complex relationships with both regional and global powers. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.